Hey everyone, Craig with Catfish Yakking here, ready for another trip out on the water. And I've got my kayak all hooked up and ready to go. And I wanted to show you something. I want to tell you again, this kayak is from Brooklyn Kayak Company. Let me see if I can get their logo on here. There it is right there. And I'll tell you, the more I use this kayak, the more I just love it. But I want to show you underneath the design. I don't know how well you can see it, but that design, the way they design these kayaks, they make them so stable on the water. I can actually stand up in it. Now, I choose not to do that because I'm getting older and my balance isn't quite as good as when I was in my 20s and 30s. But it is a very stable kayak, and if you're interested in a good kayak, give these guys a call and tell them Craig from Catfish Yakking sent you. All right, take a ride with me. Let's get on the water. All right, guys, I'm out on the water. I'm making my way across the river to my favorite catfishing hole. And hopefully, it's high tide right now, so the tide's going to be going out. I tend to find that the fish bite better when the tide's coming in. But I do catch a lot of fish when the tide's going out. So I don't see another boat in sight, so it looks like I've pretty much got this area to myself. Should be a nice quiet morning, and hopefully we're going to catch some fish. All right, we'll see what we can do. All right, guys, I've hooked up with my first fish here on that front rod with the big sponge. And he's not huge, but it's the first fish, so we'll take it. Go ahead and bring him in here. He's gonna squawk at us a little bit. I'll wait till he's done rolling around. Try to keep me fairly dry here. We're gonna wait a minute on him. We'll kind of let him just tire himself out. Then when he comes in, he'll be ready to open his mouth up. That's probably a 4 or 5 pound fish right there. Not too bad. He does not want to open his mouth. I'm going to have to turn the camera off for a minute. All right, there that fish is. Not a bad looking fish. We'll go ahead and turn him loose here. There he goes. All right, got our fish hooked up here on the smaller sponge, and it's a small fish. I guess that makes sense. So let's go ahead and bring this little guy in here. And we'll turn him loose. Hopefully he'll go back down there and grow. Turn the camera around here where we can see him. Now he's talking to us a little bit there. But go ahead and pop the hook out. There we go. A cute little fish there. Go ahead and get the release. He's got a sore on his body. Right there. I'm not sure what that's all about, but let's go ahead and send him down. All right, as soon as I put that sponge down, immediately a fish jumped all over it. He's a little bit bigger than that small one I just caught. There he is. He's got himself all wrapped around in the leader, so send him back down and he can try to work that out on his own. Oh, he's still hooked. There he comes loose. Okay. Nice looking fish. He is determined to splash me. There. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that hook out so we can turn him loose. There we go. There you go. Nice little fish. We'll get the release here. There he goes. Alright guys, Craig with Catfish Yakking here. I'm just wrapping up. The current was moving super slow today, and the bite was just as slow, and that seems to match. When the current's running good, the bite is good. When the current's running slow, the bite is slow. So I caught a few small fish, but I think it's time to wrap up and get out of here. I want to give a quick shout out to Russell, Judy, and Nicholas in Michigan. Get well soon, Russ. And I want to give another shout out to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Appreciate that. And we'll see you on the water next time. This is Craig for Catfish Yakking signing off. And get out there and get yourself a kayak. If you don't have one, check out Brooklyn Kayak Company. And they make some really nice kayaks in all different sizes. Tell them Craig sent you from Catfish Yakking. We'll talk to you next time.